Hey traders from around the world, it's your boy Jeremy Alexander Newsom with your Monday real life stock review. Hope you're doing absolutely great. Hope you had a stupendous weekend. Let's talk stock market. The SPY, here was what I made a note of this early morning, about 9 a.m. Eastern before the market opened. We did the morning room today. So looking for an inside day likely, which more or less it is. We did breach the high yesterday, but barely. However, if this gap down does not get bought up, not surprising. I think 4 to 5 days of bullishness left before consolidation of some kind. So that's kind of my thought. I think we really are still tracking very, very well with this move over here. A lot of similarities, not many differences. So if we hop over here to a weekly chart, you'll kind of see what I mean. Here's the weekly, and let me just hide all the drawings really quick and turn off all the moving averages. You'll just kind of see, just from a pure candle perspective, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, double bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think this is going to be the 6th week, and it'll probably look, I'm assuming, something like that on the SPY. So will be interesting. I'll put the lines back on. There we go. The 204, really kind of my target for this week. I don't know exactly if it hits it. But then from there, again, I'm not saying that this is the time to go bullish. Honestly, it's really not. If you're not already in bullish as a swing trader, then I'd probably wait just a little bit because, you got some interesting trend lines from over here coming in. And there's definitely going to be a lot of resistance around the 204, 205 region. And I don't know. I think that point is where the market could consolidate a little bit. Obviously, it doesn't have to. It could make it back up to these highs. But in this general area, I am looking to potentially go a little bit bearish at the highs now because it's I'm a neutral, right? Buy low, sell high, buy low. Here's the Qs, ticker symbol QQQ, and these are looking pretty bullish. Possible inverted head and shoulders on the Qs, something like that, with the neckline potentially being right about there. So yesterday, being Friday, was a nice gap with a new white soldier candle, which is simply a white candle that opens and closes above the prior day black candle's close. Today looks like it might close above the neckline and potentially could continue higher. That's kind of what Disney looks like as well. Here's DIS. So Disney, this is this little write-up right here is from the real life stock review, the portfolio that is now on the website. So there's a few new articles. If you guys get a chance, hop over to reallifetrading.com. There's your winter portfolio, 3rd edition, 2016. So talk a little bit about Disney. So likely what I'm going to do on this one is set a limit buy for 98.66 and to make that an official swing is again a potential inverted head and shoulders pattern down here and breaking the neckline, retesting, and looks, I got stopped out of a bearish position, so why not be a little bit bullish? Apple, ticker symbol AAPL, did trigger some bullish analysis on Apple. Here is the hourly chart. Well, I'll leave the daily chart open for just right now. I think this is some type of flag pattern. Friday's candle was a very interesting candle because it almost was like a little doji. It closed 2 cents above where it opened, so just kind of a cute little pattern like that. But here's your hourly. The hourly shows a little bit more insight into this one. And I did try a day trade on Apple today. Lost on it. Lost on both day trades, so 2R on the day. Sad panda, but celebrated my stops because stops protect losses and protect your portfolio from being destroyed. So I'll be back in the game tomorrow. So right now in Apple, anyway, here's your hourly chart, and this was Friday. So you had the black candle gapped up to this resistance, traded down, got a perfect doji right there on the hourly chart, and we kind of ended flat. So we had a little bit of a resistance right there. Apple broke out, kind of retesting and bouncing. So overall, I don't think Apple will be a monumentally bullish move. It'll probably take its sweet, sweet time. But I think the 100 simple moving average, which is right now at 106.73, makes a lot of sense as a potential target on Apple. Google today, GOOGL. Google probably going to be doing some fun unraveling. So I got into a iron condor, and specifically the bear call spread, the only one in trouble, 750, 755. That expires this Friday. So kind of right in the middle of that. So another spread that I have to work on. Going to be exciting. But you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 white candles in a row. You're above the 100 simple moving average. There was a lot of bullishness recently. So here's your hourly chart. And you just had a lot of bullishness coming in here. So I was looking to unravel on the bounce. So here's the exponential moving averages. Exponentials look like that. So tomorrow, I'm assuming we're probably going to gap down to around, again, this is just an assumption. I have no idea if we're going to open down or not. But I'm going to look to unravel the condor with the bounce or a pullback on either Tuesday or Wednesday potentially. Because really at this point, now that Google is above this little resistance right there, these two black candles create a nice little area where if this this and this happens on Google, 798, call it 800 would be a decent target on Google, I think. So I guess there's only one way to see, and that's to find out exactly what happens. Triple D is back on the watch list, folks. Good shout out to Nolan Olson and a few other traders who got a chance to take that fierce gap. Man, I think it was really nice. Here was my analysis on it this morning. Today is a bullish gap. It's a retest, not clearing pivots. At least I didn't feel that way, but it sentimentally looks and feels good. So this really, I guess, technically is a pivot. So it did open above that, and but it did not specifically open above this wick or this wick or any of these pivots over here. But it was a good gap, and you can see it did retest, right? That nice little lower shadow right there came in very, very quickly this morning. DDD, 3D Systems just went berserk. Really good bounce, really good move, and did well. Shout outs to my boy Stephen King. He's a newer real life trader and a coaching student of mine. He played Starwood Hotels, Resorts, and Worldwide. Nice little bullish retest gap. So his entry was 75.38, and his stop initially, I believe, was right there. And stock came down, bounced off the 10 EMA, and just slowly tracked higher, relatively speaking, throughout the rest of the day. So here's Starwood with some not buyout rumors. I don't think HOT got the buyout, but someone's looking to buy Starwood Marriott's a Chinese bidder with about $14 billion of cash looking to buy some hotel equity. So anyway, that's Marriott was up big. A lot of the hotels are up pretty big today. La Quinta, Starwood Hotels, a lot of them popped a little bit. So anyway, that was an interesting move. But good job, Mr. King, as always. Well, ladies and gentlemen, excited about Wednesday in the next Real Life Stock Review, and I'll be back then. So until then, remember, love life, live life, and trade it. See you.